Welcome to the second Miles by Foot tour of Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, code DCA. DCA is the closest, oldest, and most compact of three airports that serve the nation's capital, located just across the Potomac River from the Washington Mall 2 miles away. It's the primary gateway for locals as well as out-of-towners visiting the capital for business or sightseeing, with some of its most famous monuments visible from the airfield and on approach. Besides being a destination on its own, DCA serves as a connection hub for American Airlines and its regional affiliate American Eagle, who offer service to some 80 destinations from this historic airfield. When I visited last time, a tight connection made my time here too short, and since then getting around DCA has changed considerably. Both reasons justified a more thorough and current tour of one of my favorite airports in the country. For those joining for the first time, welcome! If you like aviation and airport videos, please consider subscribing and commenting below about your experience at DCA, or questions you have about an upcoming trip. Now, let's explore. DCA has 2 terminals, each with their own security checkpoints and different airlines they serve. Terminal 2 is much larger and serves most of the airport's airlines, including American Airlines as a hub, Delta, United, Alaska, and JetBlue. Terminal 1 is older and much smaller, serving Frontier, Southwest, and Air Canada in one gate area labeled A. Terminal 2 contains 4 gate areas labeled B, C, D, and E, each of which are connected airside. Gate numbers are sequential, numbered 1 through 59, and as of 2022 they have a letter to tell you which gate area you'll find it in. As a security measure and to reduce noise, the federal government imposes a unique perimeter around DCA. All flights to and from DCA must be short-haul flights less than 1,250 miles from the airport. However, 10 cities have specific exceptions, and some airlines only operate with exceptions. American serves nearly 80 year-round destinations, 3 of which have perimeter exceptions. On any given day, 3 out of every 5 flights at DCA are on American or American Eagle. American's most frequent destinations are their hubs at Dallas-Fort Worth, just 60 miles inside the perimeter's edge, Miami, Chicago O'Hare, Charlotte, and both JFK and LaGuardia in New York. They also serve Boston with 10 daily flights, the airport's most served destination across all carriers. Besides that, American serves the closest airports to 25 of the country's state capitals, as well as other destinations along the East Coast and in the Midwest. American Airlines uses every gate in D and E exclusively, with a customer service desk near gate E49. American supports 3 Admirals clubs, one just past the entrance of each gate area they use. The clubs in C and D are open the earliest, and the one in E is open the latest. JetBlue is 5th for departures at DCA, and they're found in the C gates, along with American. Half of their daily flights go to Boston, one of their focus cities, averaging an impressive 12 daily departures. Besides Boston, JetBlue also serves 4 cities in Florida, and the airport's only service to San Juan, Puerto Rico, covered by a perimeter exception. Delta's 2nd for departures from DCA, and they're found in the B gates in Terminal 2. Like JetBlue and American, Delta serves their Boston hub frequently, as well as 10 daily services to Atlanta, and significant service to their other hubs at LaGuardia, Detroit, Minneapolis, JFK, and Salt Lake City, covered under an exception. Along with several legacy destinations, they offer service to 2 capitals not served by other airlines, Frankfort, Kentucky via Lexington, and Lincoln, Nebraska via Omaha. Delta does have a Sky Club at DCA, found at the entrance to the B gates. United is 4th for departures, and they serve a regular schedule of 5 hub destinations, most frequently Newark and O'Hare, averaging 10 daily flights each. 2 destinations, Denver and San Francisco, are outside of DCA's perimeter. United has 4 dedicated gates in the B area, numbered 10 through 14, and at the end of their gate area, you'll find a United Club. United's main hub in the DC area is Washington Dulles, wherein I've completed a full tour, which you can check out here. Alaska Airlines serves 4 destinations from the B gates, all of which require a perimeter exception, with 2 daily flights to their main hub at Seattle and daily service to Los Angeles, Portland, and San Francisco. Terminal 1 is home to the remaining 3 airlines that operate at DCA. Terminal 1 has its own security checkpoint, disconnected from Terminal 2's airside, and all 9 gates share a single seating area. Southwest is the terminal's largest tenant, and from here it serves 17 destinations with a total of 300 departures a week, making it third for departures from DCA. They serve their hub at Chicago Midway the most, as well as Dallas Love and Houston Hobby, both on the edge of DCA's perimeter. They also serve Austin nonstop, just outside of the perimeter, an otherwise unserved state capital. Southwest's main hub in the capital region is Baltimore, which I've also toured. The terminal is also home to Air Canada, who serve Toronto 4 times daily, Montreal 3 times daily, and the country's capital, Ottawa, once a day. And Frontier serves Denver an average of 3 times a day, firmly outside of DCA's perimeter. Visitors to DCA, and those using Terminal 1 especially, will see some of the airport's historic buildings, which you can still use to pass between the 2 terminals outside security. Built on land reclaimed from the Potomac in the 1940s under direct order by President Franklin Roosevelt, DCA remains the oldest operational commercial airport in the capital region. You can visit the original terminal, now used for exhibitions. The terminal's exterior reflects its contemporary influences, and it's worth checking out if you have some time or you already need to change airlines and leave security. The old terminal is also home to DCA's USO Lounge, just past the historic lobby if you're coming from Terminal 2. I'll show more of all the terminals, including this one, in my unnarrated walking tour, which you can check out here. Once you've landed at DCA in Terminal 2, you'll leave security and go downstairs to the baggage claim to recover your bags, or just outside the security checkpoint in Terminal 1. Taxis, shuttles to parking, most rental cars, and hotels, as well as rideshares, are found directly outside of either terminal. All pickups for Terminal 1 are right at the curb, while if you're at Terminal 2, passenger pickup and shuttles to Avis and Budget are outside across the median. If you need to confirm arrangements, there are free courtesy phones inside the baggage claim of Terminal 2. DCA is served by the Washington Metro's Blue and Yellow lines, 2 of the busiest and best connected lines of the capital's transit system. With one ride, you can get from DCA to the National Mall in about 20 minutes. To access the Metro, go upstairs 1 floor from the baggage claim, and take the elevated walkways across the pickup lanes to the above-ground Metro station. I'll cover the Washington Metro in more detail in an upcoming video, specifically how to connect between the capital region's 3 airports. If you're starting your adventure from DCA, you'll walk to the terminal from the Metro or the adjacent parking garages. American and Delta check-in kiosks are on the same floor when you arrive, or you can go upstairs to access check-in desks for all airlines before clearing security. There are 2 security checkpoints you can clear in Terminal 2, and both will deposit you into the National Hall, the iconic central hall that connects each of the terminal's gate areas. Once inside, find a departure board to confirm where your gate is. American connections are especially simple for a hub. The farthest connection between 2 American flights is less than 1/3 of a mile or half a kilometer, a 10-minute walk even at a slow pace. DCA is one of the most unique airports in the American aviation network, from its proximity to the capital and its iconic approaches, to the restrictions it places on long-distance flights, and to the terminals, both the original and the updated one. DCA's recent innovations and changes have only made it easier to enjoy and utilize the airport, and it remains an example of how to do a dense urban airport while still providing that open, exhilarating quality we all love about airports. Whether you're coming to visit the capital's attractions or its history, or you're visiting old or new friends and family, DCA will provide you a convenient and accessible way to get there and back. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to Miles by Foot, where we explore airports around the world and work hard to make travel accessible, exciting, and low stress. Next up, I'll be walking through each terminal and gate area, including the historic lobby, to show you what you can expect when you visit DCA. Until then, thanks for watching, and keep moving forward.